Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Today we are going to be talking about
So how to spot fake Pokemon cards, and with the current Pokemon hype still increasing and the hype is getting crazier, and what's also going to happen is that there's going to be an influx of fakes in the market as well. And the thing about fakes is that generally they're very easy to spot, and but the thing is that, I mean, right now because of the demand and because of people, I mean, wanting to monetize and benefit from the whole Pokemon craze, there will be those who will start to sell their cards not necessarily even knowing that they're fake, right? So we have acquired a few fakes by, I mean, these are easy to find. You will find them in some shops, you will find them in markets, you will find them in in school especially. You will see that the kids in school, they will bring their Pokemon cards to the school.
and some will be fake.
Some will be fakes, confirmed.
Like in my school, there's some people with like their whole binder says fake cards, and they say, "Oh my God, I have a rare GX card," but then turns out
That rare GX card that actually could look relatively real, right? So I mean, let's start with what I would call good fakes. There's no such thing as a good fake, make no mistake. But some of these cards, right? If you look at, for example, this bunch of GX cards, all of which are fake, I mean, just from a top glance, it might look real. It has the holo effect, everything. I mean, the font is off, and you can see that basically it's like, if you look at it very closely, you can see that there's a very weird shadowing on it and everything. And basically you can start to see that it's okay. If you know if you know your Pokemon cards, you will know that it's a fake. But like, for example, this one, pretend full art holo Umbreon, for those who know how the cards are supposed to look like, you know that it's not right. But at the same time, they are not bad at the first sight, right? And these are what I would call good fakes, right?
But you can spot something always with the fake card, like this font, and look at the print.
Yes. So when you turn the card around, what you'll see directly is that these fakes, they're always very glossy.
And there's also the white side up here.
Correct. So what you see is that basically the cutting is poor, the quality control is poor, and these are not, I mean, people get very creative. They will start to say, oh, it's a misprint or error card or whatever. But they are wrong. I mean, these are fakes, right?
Look at the top and look at the bottom.
Exactly.
You can say, like, for example, this real card looks like as if it's a fake.
So that's the thing. So sometimes you have GX cards like this particular Japanese Charizard GX that actually doesn't have the holo pattern, even though it's a legit card. And the thing is and that's the part that makes it confusing. So sometimes people might get confused. But at the same time, when you feel it, and this is hard to show in a video, I mean, we're doing our level best, it's very glossy. It doesn't feel like a proper real Pokemon card. So if we take one real card, just to show the back and show the difference.
You see, this one is much
glossier.
Lighter.
Somehow lighter. This one's just like it's just like lighter and darker like that.
Correct. So basically you can see here, you can see very clear difference already. Glossiness, the base of the texture, everything's very different, right? So here's the interesting thing. So what we wanted to show is that those are what I would call the good fakes again. But then what you have is the other extreme.
The damn bad fakes.
The damn bad fakes. Here is a Pokemon Go fake. I mean, when Pokemon Go got popular, these started to appear in the market, and there's a lot of these. I mean, when you start to see a Pokemon Go card that looks like this with the CPs just straight from Pokemon Go, you know it's a fake.
How can a Dratini CP be 1247? That's like,
I don't know, what is this?
So it has always, it's like
scissors.
rock, paper, scissors. And also, you see, it's with these kind of sparkles. With every card, there's a GX. But every GX card will have these kind of rock, paper, scissors. It can be scissors, paper, or rock. And it will have this kind of sparkle.
So you know that this one is what we call a bad fake. And this one, I mean, obviously you know this card is a fake. Language fakes. So then when you buy a pack, you open the pack, and then you start to see language has been mixed up. For example, you might get one which is in
this Spanish?
This Spanish, yeah. Mareas de Tormenta. Yeah, so you got Spanish basically fake. You can see the Kyogre looks so weird. The color looks off, everything about it.
But there's actually a real card like this that looks exactly the same, but not language.
Yeah,
and you
but look at the color.
It's so dark.
Dull, dark, and
That's
everything.
so bad.
And you can see that basically the holo pattern these guys use is the same fake stuff, right? So those are the sort of like the dead giveaways, right? But here things start to get a bit trickier, right? So for example here, right? You have,
You won't know which one is the real card and which one is the fake.
if you don't know your cards,
But
right?
if you turn it around, you can tell that one is real or one is fake by the touch.
The touch of it, the glossiness of it, the color of it, everything, right?
And I can tell this one's the real one.
Of course.
Because this one is much darker.
Yeah.
And this one is much very, very light.
Yeah.
And you see the back? The back is very,
Light.
Yeah.
somehow light. And you see the Pokemon
Yeah.
up here.
The print is
It's
wrong.
very-
It's very dark. Very,
You can
Yeah.
see by the
Darkish.
sides. Look at this. This is like a light blue. This is dark blue, the real card.
yeah.
And another thing is the color.
Yeah.
This color, the Pokemon sign, and this Pokemon sign. This is like the really fake Pokemon sign. It's like dark yellow, and this is like a
Yeah, but here also, if you look at it, the font type is also the other thing, is that you can see that how the basically this one is actually quite close. If you look at the two, but at the same time, you can still see that there is a slight difference in the boldness of the rock tumble. If you look at it here, and basically the color of the card, you can see the real card and the fake card. The color is dead giveaway. It's the
There's
detail and
also
everything.
something. You see, you can see here that this one is much bigger.
Yes.
And here is much smaller.
Exactly.
Mostly all the cards are like that. For example, this one, you see?
Mm.
This one is also the same. This place is much more space and this place up here is much more less.
So so basically here, you can see the 2017, for example, in the fake is like overly big. There isn't that sort of balancing for the fonts and everything.
Yeah, and you see, they write it so big, the words, and this one is much smaller, the words, and everything, and this one is very, too much shadow.
Yeah. So basically, this one is, but this is again the part where it could look, at the first glance, it could look real, but it's a fake, right? So let's put the real card there. Here's another one. Yeah, it's correct, right? So this one, we don't have the Incineroar GX in English, but we have it in Japanese, right? So I can look at the detail, look at the difference, and it's, I mean, look at just the font, everything, it just looks so weird. But at the same time, it's something that, I mean, this one's not perfect comparison because of the English versus Japanese, but you can always see that the color is off, the glossiness is a dead giveaway.
But if not, it will look but then if not, the back
Yeah.
will look something more like this.
Correct.
Like the meltdown. Like
Correct.
This.
So you can see again, the difference always in the color is all in the detail is all. This one looks like somehow blurry. It looks
But this
off.
one might look a little lightish since there's light and
It's
there's
this
a
reflection, right? That's right. But I mean, here's another thing. So okay, so we put this fake away.
the number.
Here's another dead giveaway is the numbers.
Biggest set in the world, 802 cards.
So some of the fakes, they go really crazy on the numbers. So you start to have a series with 800,000 something cards or whatever. So when you see that, you know it's a fake.
For example, this one's okay since it's only like 173.
But if you have one that has 802, you know it's wrong, right? But okay, here also, look at the font type. And again, if we take another card from the real card, look at the font. Oranguru versus the Porygon 2.
This one,
The font looks
much
wrong.
darker, and this one lighter.
So the font types they use, the text and everything, the typography is off, is way off in terms of the fonts. And so you can see very clearly the difference. It's way too big, way too bold, and just off, right? I think we have the Porygon fake, right? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So here again, real versus fake. Look at the color of the yellow borders, look at the font type, everything is off.
You can also see from the back, one of it is fake and one is real.
Yeah.
You can pick which one is real now.
Yeah, and you can see very clearly, this is a real card. This one is a fake.
This one is much too light for
Yeah.
a real card.
And blurry and lacks the texture. And look at the color, look at the font type. And again, the Porygon 2, look at the font, it looks so off.
Look at the
real
pink
one
and the red.
The real
Yeah.
one will be red, like reddish, and the pink one is a fake since
Too light.
Yeah.
too light.
The year, the way they basically present the year and everything, way off, way off.
Another thing is this. Look at the set number now. It's 54 cards, the easiest set in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this one,
and it does not go down here.
yeah. And it looks so ugly. I mean, if you look at the way the text is presented, it's just like it's so unreadable and it's just bad. Yeah. So glossy.
This side is so
Off. It's glossy, it's horrible. And maybe we would rip this one just to show. And basically what you see here is that it's all white from the inside, right?
But we're not going to rip the real card.
No, we're not going to rip the real card. But this one, you can see that basically it's just off. Unless we have an energy card or something we could rip.
Do we have an energy?
We might have somewhere there. Yeah. Okay, you can look for one. While we talk about. No, it's okay.
No.
It's okay. Don't just wait. We'll see if we. I think we have one energy card there that we could sacrifice for a good cause. And some of them.
Maybe we can just open the Vivid Voltage later.
Later, yes, but not now. So here, classic Pikachu. Even though this one is a 2017 copy. Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll come back to Pikachu's in a bit. Here first, let's do a simple rip test, and you can see. So you can see here, basically the ink goes through, whereas in here it's all white from the inside. And the rip test is always the one that where you can really know, but obviously we're not encouraging that you start ripping your cards.
Yeah, don't.
But at the same time, it's different. And this is just an energy card, but you can see that it's a very, very different, I mean, quality-wise. It's very, very different. So let's go back to Pikachu's, right? So here's 2017. I don't think this was a 2017 set, even if it's an XY Evolutions copy.
Way too lightish.
Yes.
And the real ones will always be darkish, a little bit lightish, because they put the sunlight there.
Correct.
But this one is darkish since it's night time and almost the sun is about to rise.
Yeah.
So then they put it darkish, the real card, and the fake, you see, it cannot be so bright, even though it's not yet morning.
So even this one, you have even with the sleeve on and everything, this is an old school Pikachu card and everything. But here, what you have is that basically it's too bright, it's too light, it's pixelated, it's a bad print quality. This is an old card. This is a 20 years old card, and it looks better than the 2017 fake. So this one, you know directly. Oh my God, look at that.
Another way to find out.
Oh my goodness, it's like cheap cardboard. Oh, put it aside. But I mean, what you got there is that there's so many of these different types of fakes, and you have to be careful, guys. I mean, it's something that you get a binder or you buy something from eBay or whatever, you never really know what you're gonna get.
You see, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This Zekrom GX.
EX, sorry, yeah.
But it will always have the this kind of shine, same as the,
and it's the same rock paper scissors
same
here.
as this. You see, it's the same shine, and it has the rock paper scissors.
Oh, maybe it's a new game, I don't know. But yeah, but look at it. Always pay attention to the font type, the boldness of it, the color of it, and then basically it's all glossy and everything. But you can see all of these.
They are too bad quality.
Yeah.
And they don't look like the real ones.
Yeah. So I mean, this is what it is, and basically what it is that obviously these cards have no value. These cards are, I mean, just unless you just like to look at the pictures, you don't care about it, fine, but wouldn't suggest buying these for your kids or whatnot. I mean, it's these are not proper.
And I hope kids do watch this so that they'll watch out if their parents buy this.
Exactly. So the parents and the kids should be aware, should beware as well. And so I think it's just some simple video just showcasing what fake cards look like, what to look out for in the fakes. Look for the glossiness, look at the font, look at the silly numbers, language, and all of that. But yeah.
I can tell you, like for example, this one. You see, the letters down here is way too big.
Yeah.
And up here, it's way too blackish. Because you see, this one is like normal.
Yeah.
This one is like not that blackish. But you see, you can see this one looks so black.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
So that's that. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something. And don't forget, what? Well, that comes next. Yes. All right. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to crack that box later. She's anxious already. Stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe, like I said. Hit that like button and see you next round. Bye.